Hey friends, I'm coming to you today with first an update on a vlog that I've been talking about, promising. I have another backlist reading vlog coming up. It will be coming up next weekend. I'd hoped to have it out today or tomorrow. I'm filming this on Saturday. I was hoping to have it up on Sunday, September 1st. I'm not completely done with the third book and I don't want to rush it. I'm really enjoying the book, so I don't want to rush it. But it actually works out really well because I forgot about a readathon that I really enjoy. And that's Shorty September. I'm all about reading short books. So I don't know, it just totally slipped my mind when I was filming my September TBR pile of possibilities reading plans kind of thing. I don't have anything really structured. You may be able to tell by now that I do enjoy structure and I do like planning, but then I don't end up reading the majority of the books that I pick, so it honestly doesn't matter, I don't think, for a TBR. Anyway, there are prompts that the hosts based off of tarot cards. I'm not really a tarot person, but I'm also very bad at following prompts. So I like to take the objective. What's the objective? Is to read short books, and very similarly to the series books that I talked about in my TBR, because it's series September, which is hosted by Krista at Books and Jam and Sarah at Sarah's Nightstand. That I always try and participate in each year, and I usually just read a book in a series, start a new series, something like that. I'll link my September TBR below as well. So definitely go check out Pause Storytime and Too Many Heathers announcement videos if you'd like to see the prompts for Shorty September. But basically, you want to read books that are 200 pages or less, or around there. So I just went through my TBR of fiction and classics to pick out some short books. And I have a good stack. I didn't have as many as I thought. I also did not include any nonfiction, although I know I do have some short books on my nonfiction, but I haven't organized those yet. We're working on that together as I go through book stacks. So yeah, we'll do that next year maybe. So I just want to go through the books that I have. And if there's a reason why I bought it, picked it up, we'll see. And maybe if I'll get to it. I plan to put these, I have a bookshelf that's in my living room that I don't really have a lot of books on, and I usually put my TBR, the things that I'm trying to get to, there, which also includes my library books. So anyway, so the first one is Willa Cather, A Lost Lady. And this is about an older woman who kind of looks back on her life and through the eyes of her town in a Western Plains area, which is kind of the area that Willa Cather writes about. I've read several of her other works. I've read Death of an Archbishop and O Pioneers, and I can't remember the other one I've read, and enjoy her writing. They're kind of slow and this is more of a character study, it seems like. So I would expect it to be maybe a bit slower, feel a bit slower. So we'll see. These are the vintage classics edition, and they all have this is the same as a couple of my other Cather books. So all right, this I'm very interested in. This is O Caledonia by Elspeth Baker. I was drawn to this because there's an introduction by Maggie O'Farrell, and I've read the first bit of it and then got distracted by some other book. Basically, it starts off with the finding of a body in her Scottish Highlands home, and looking at the suspects, who done it. Oh yeah, I was gonna tell you how many pages they have. So A Lost Lady has 150 pages, and O Caledonia has 188. And like I said, I did start this and it was pretty creepy. I'm not usually one for bird books where the bird, anything with a beak, is some kind of evil in a book, which I should have thought about because there is a bird on the cover. But I don't know that that is the case. It was creepy when I started reading it. So we'll see. This is probably one of the ones I'll get to. Yeah, we'll try it. Definitely try for that one. The next one is As We Are Now by May Sarton. This is 133 pages, and this is about a woman who is a retired school teacher, and she is put in a care home, basically forced into a care home by her relatives, and she's mentally strong but physically frail. And she's subjected to subtle humiliations and petty cruelties sustained for too short a time by the love of another person. She fights back with all she has, and in a powerful climax wins a terrible victory. So, sounds interesting. So the next one is a short story collection. It's How to Pronounce Nice by Suvakam Thamavagasha. I saw this kind of make the rounds on booktube a couple of years ago when it came out, maybe 2 or 3 years ago. 2020. And I'm very curious. I do enjoy short stories. I haven't really felt the urge to pick them up lately, and I don't know why that is, but I'd love to get back into them because I have a number of collections on my shelves. This one is 179 pages. So the next one is So Lucky by Nicola Griffith. This is a short novel. It is 178 pages and is about a woman who is kind of on top of the world in her career. She has a loving partner, and all of a sudden she loses her job. Her wife leaves her, and she's diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, and just kind of goes into what happens next to her. I've heard kind of good and bad about this, so I'm definitely curious on that one. This is Fly Away by Kathleen Jennings. This is a young woman from a small western Queensland town receives a note from one of her vanished brothers, a note that makes her question her memories of their disappearance and her father's departure. Talks about gothic and horror. So, sounds interesting. I did, just to give a little hint, this is 171 pages. I did start this in the vlog that will come out next weekend. So why am I talking about it being on my TBR? You'll have to watch the vlog to find out. But it's a pretty intense novel right from the start. So the next one I got, I hate it when they don't tell you this when you order a book from a used bookseller. They need to make sure to tell you that it's a former library book, because I usually try not to get those because there's usually stickers all over them. I did not know that about this one, but it's fine. It's fine. This is Margaret the First by Danielle Dutton. This is 160 pages. It's about Margaret Cavendish, the shy but audacious 17th century duchess who was the first woman in England to write for publication. A woman whose ambitions were centuries ahead of her time. She was, as one of the Queen's attendants, Margaret Lucas was exiled to France at the start of the English Civil War. In Paris, she married William Cavendish, an aristocrat who encouraged both her writing and her desire for a career. So, a woman ahead of her time. I'm all for that. And I can't remember, I've seen this on booktube. I feel like it was recommended by someone that I watch on booktube. So the next one I've got is Hex by Jenny Fagan. This is about Scotland's North Berwick witch trials. And this is, I think, one of the shortest books at 101 pages. So there's that one as well. This I'm putting on this list, but it's a bit longer. It is 208 pages. And this is No One Is Talking About This by Patricia Lockwood. A woman known for her viral social media posts travels the world speaking to her adoring fans. She's overwhelmed by navigating the new language and etiquette of what she terms the portal, where she grapples with an unshakable conviction that a vast chorus of voices is now dictating her thoughts. Suddenly, 2 texts from her mother pierce the fray. Something has gone wrong, and how soon can you get here? As real life and its stakes collide with the increasingly absurd antics of the portal, the woman confronts a world that seems to contain abundance of goodness, empathy, and justice, and a deluge of evidence to the contrary. I've heard really good things about this one. And then I've got My Brilliant Life by Aaron Kim, translated by Chi Young Kim. This is about family bonds, out of the ordinary friendships, interweaving the past and present in a tight-knit family. Aram vicariously lives life to its fullest through the stories of his parents, conversations with little Grandpa Yang and his 60-year-old neighbor and best friend, and the books he reads to visit the places he would otherwise never see. For several months, Aram has been working on a manuscript piecing together his parents' often embellished stories about his family and childhood. He hopes to present it on his birthday as a final gift to his mom and dad, their own falling in love story. Through it all, Aram and his family will have you laughing and crying for all the right reasons. So is it lighthearted? Maybe. Maybe. This is 203 pages. I've had this one for a while. This came out in, well, it came out in 2011. The English translation came out in 2020, so maybe I bought it that year. Yeah, so of these short books, let's see if I can grab them all. Of these, 2 of them are backwards. So of these short books, have you read any of these? Do you recommend any of these? Are you participating in Shorty September? Let me know in the comments any suggestions you have. I have some library books out. None of them are super short. And then I have some middle grade that are short too that I'm thinking I might read as well. It just, again, depends. It's definitely going to be a mood reading month. This August, like I said, I did the deck of TBR-a-thon, and it was pretty much a mood reading month. So we'll see how many short books I get read in September. I hope you're all doing well and you have a great month, and I will see you very soon. Bye.